right, guys, so let's talk about it a little bit. Is newer better than their previous generation of demo, or actually 2 generations ago? If you look at it, a couple of things happened. For starters, this bike was dialed. I've tried this bike in every configuration. Full Olin suspension on the bike, multiple different air springs, of course, changing all of the spring pressures and everything else, even switching it over to full-blown coil spring. I had this bike dialed. High-low settings in the rear. I've tried every configuration possible, and quite honestly, I've had this set up to where it was really just kind of on point, exactly where I wanted it to be. Last summer, riding around on my Canevo, and I thought, good grief, this thing really handles exceptionally well. Very, very nice bike, much longer chainstays, much longer reach, and I really kind of liked the openness of the cockpit. Came across a smoking deal on a 21, did my research on it, and really from 2020 all the way up to 2024 model, minute changes in their frame. Everything else was really kind of similar. Decided to pick this bike up. Now, wanted to do a fair comparison on it, so I took my Öhlins fork off of my 15 model, put it onto the 21, didn't make any changes at all. Did come with a DBO rear end, and of course it's a trunnion shock, so I couldn't swap it directly over. Went ahead and put the correct spring rate on there. For me, 450 pounds. Even swapped the tires over to it. I wanted to have as fair of a comparison as I could possibly make. So decided to take the bike out to a local bike park. Of course, it is in the middle of winter here in Colorado, so had to kind of pick and choose where I could go, and gave it a test run. Take a look at this video. You're going to get to see some nice up close shots of this bike. You're also going to get to see me riding this thing and really my first impressions, but stick around to the end. I'll even go through what my final thoughts are in new Geo versus old Geo. First shakedown on the new demo. See how this thing feels. Oh, she feels pretty good. Oh, she feels really good. Oh, everything about it feels good. Wow, okay. So here we go. First impressions here. It feels lighter. It's the same rough weight as my other bike, but it actually feels lighter. Huh. You ready? Yeah. Oh, wait for this dude to go by. You good to go? Yeah. The shifting is extremely nice on this DH7. Oh, that's new. How she turns in the air. Guys, if you remember Alex, right? Yep. From one of the old Angel Fire videos, it's like he and I seem to show up in the same place all the time. Everywhere we go, we run into each other.
Indeed, indeed.
All right, let's see. Second run ever on this bike. Start to see what she feels a little bit more like. Start giving her a little bit more speed here. maximum effort. All right, so let's answer the question. Are the new Geo bikes better? Yes. Without a doubt, they definitely are. As much as I didn't want to admit it, I love my older generation bikes. I've got a 2012, got a 2015, even a 2011 Status 2, which was their, kind of premier park bike, free ride bike, whatever. They're fun. They are fun to ride. They're snappy. They quick turns, everything you can imagine. The newer bikes, as I said in a video, they just feel lighter. And someone that's smarter than me can probably fill you in on why that happens. It probably has to do with all of the various geo changes. But needless to say, it just takes less input. Everything you do on the bike requires less input. Turning in the air, turning on the ground, getting it to snap into whatever location that you want, even being able to bring it back. Everything on the bike is better. It is a really, really nice feeling to be able to pedal through these things and really just get speed to the ground too. I mean, that was one of the other things I noticed was it just feels like it wants to go faster, easier than what the old bikes did. And that's probably due to less bob pedaling or whatever term you want to throw at this thing. It just gets up to speed better. Now, granted, yes, derailers and gearing and yada, yada, but it just felt overall everything was better, certainly more stable. And that was really what I was looking for from this bike, was something with a longer chainstay, with a longer reach, a more open cockpit feel to it. And I got that. I definitely got that out of this bike. So needless to say, if you have the means, maybe you're on one of these old bikes, at least find a buddy, go ride one, see what it feels like. It was a significant change for me. I'm giving it, of course, 2 thumbs up. But guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.